Hi kids, welcome back to Funday Science. Today I'm going to show you all how to identify acids, bases and neutral substances using indicators. I have taken sodium hydroxide, which is a strong base, hydrochloric acid, which is a strong acid, and a sample of salt. As indicators I have taken phenolphthalein, methyl orange, blue litmus papers, red litmus papers, and pH papers. I'm taking sample of base into the water glass, and I have a piece of red litmus paper with me. What do you think? What is the color change you are going to get with this litmus paper? I dip this red litmus paper in the strong base. Red litmus turn into blue color with bases. Now let me try out a blue litmus paper. Will the blue litmus paper change its color with bases? No, it will remain as same. So with bases, red litmus turn into blue, but blue litmus do not change. Now, I'm going to try a sample of acid. Let's try out with a piece of red litmus. Did red color change in the litmus paper with the acids? No. So let us try with a piece of blue litmus. Blue litmus turn into red. So with acids, blue litmus turn into red, and red litmus did not give a color change. Let me try out a sample of salt. I have a piece of red litmus with me. Red litmus did not change with salt. Now I'm going to try out a blue litmus paper. Blue litmus also did not change its color. So we know with acids, blue litmus turn into red, and with bases, red litmus turn into blue, and with neutral substances, you didn't get a color change either with blue litmus or red litmus. Let's try out with phenolphthalein and methyl orange indicators. I have taken hydrochloric acid into 2 test tubes. Now I am going to try out with phenolphthalein first. Phenolphthalein is a colorless indicator. By adding phenolphthalein into acids, it doesn't give any color change. It remains to be colorless. Methyl orange is an orange color indicator. When we add methyl orange into an acid, it gives a pink color. So with phenolphthalein, acid didn't change into any color. With methyl orange, it turned into a pink color. I'm going to try out a base. Let's add a little bit of phenolphthalein, which is a colorless indicator. With the base, phenolphthalein gives a pink color. Let's add a little bit of methyl orange into a base. With bases, methyl orange gives a yellow color. If I repeat it, acids with phenolphthalein didn't give a color change. Acids with methyl orange gave a pink color. Bases with phenolphthalein gave a pink color. Bases with methyl orange gave a yellow color. With these four indicators we discussed, the phenolphthalein, methyl orange and the litmus papers, you can only find out whether a substance is an acid, base or a neutral substance. But you cannot find out the strength of the substance. If it is an acid, how strong the acid is. If it is a base, how strong the base is. You cannot find out the strength of the substance. For that we have another indicator. We call it the pH papers. These are the pH papers. We have a pH scale where strong acids starting from red, and then little by little the color drops from red to orange and then into yellow, and then the neutral substances give green color. After that, little by little it turns into purple color, and the bases, the strong bases, give dark purple color. Let's find out the strength of hydrochloric acid that I have with me and the sodium hydroxide solution and the sodium chloride, the salt that I have with me with the pH paper. Let's try out with the acid first. pH paper is yellow in color. pH paper turned into dark red with hydrochloric acid. When you check with the pH scale, dark red is somewhere near pH 0, which is a very strong acid. So we know hydrochloric acid is a very strong acid. Let's find out the strength of sodium hydroxide. I take a piece of pH paper and I dip it in sodium hydroxide. It turned into a dark purple color. So when we check with the pH scale, the dark purple color gives the value somewhere in between pH 12 to 14, which represents a very strong base. So as we know, sodium hydroxide is a very strong base which gives purple color with pH. Let's check a sample of salt water, a neutral substance, with pH papers. It turns into a green color. So if you compare the pH scale, the green color stands somewhere in between 6 and 7, which represents a neutral substance. So today we learned about the acid-base indicators. We spoke about 5 different types of indicators: phenolphthalein, methyl orange, red litmus, blue litmus and pH papers. So the difference between the pH papers and other indicators, pH papers give us a value, a figure or a strength of these acids, bases and neutral substances. But using Using phenolphthalein methyl orange and litmus papers, you can only find out whether the substance is a base or an acid or a neutral substance. Thank you.